Well, the beating heart of the community independence movement are community groups in electorates that are dedicated to firstly listening. And this is one of the things that really differentiates the community independence movement from the politics of old. Its foundational stone is a listening process to try and understand what the community really cares about. So this happens with a very tried and tested organising technique called kitchen table conversations. And it's literally as simple as getting people around a kitchen table and asking them what matters to them and what's important to them when it comes to their representation. People really love this process because often it's the first time they've ever been asked these sorts of questions. And so people get engaged through that, they start to think about what's important to them. And then the community group, after it's done a bunch of these kitchen table conversations, had a couple of hundred people through, it will tend to do a report containing findings of those kitchen table conversations. It will then present that report to their current MP. And what they tend to find is that the MP there doesn't necessarily represent the values of the community very well because they're actually put in through these party processes, right? They're not actually coming through this community process. So they're often at the behest of other players, party officials, industry groups. It's actually not the community that they're there to serve. And so when that community presents that report to that MP and then find that they're not really representing him, they often decide they're going to go to the next step, which is finding a community leader from within their own ranks to run as a community candidate. You get really high quality candidates stepping up who have already had successful careers outside of politics. So they're not doing this to be successful. They're doing this because they have a sense of community service. And so while a party official might be there trying to do it as a career, these people actually have had careers elsewhere, and that makes them really fantastic community leaders who are prepared to speak up for their community when they're in Parliament. And they're not beholden to some political party, to some industry group. They're only beholden to their community, and they've come through this community listening process, and it's something that really sets apart this movement from the major party system.